Evil. Trolls, renowned for their... Some creatures had been hiding in a secret room. They joined the ultimate evil. Some creatures had been hiding in a secret room. They joined the ultimate evil. There was a small, very well-guarded Alliance camp in the overworld that had now noticed the Horde. Unfortunately, this camp was already connected to the dungeon, so that very soon, wave upon wave of heroes would start streaming into the dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon. spiders have spread throughout the underground. It's payday. Did I mention how well-known Chorolo is? Well, of course I did. Now, this groom wasn't half as famous. However, you may have heard of his son, Garfrod. But if that doesn't ring any bells, don't worry. I mean, who cares about World of Fightcraft these days anyway? Enemies have entered the dungeon. The uneasy evil's little snots had been digging when they came upon a strange room which was heavily guarded. An inner voice told the evil that it should keep its nose out of there until the appropriate mission objective had been given. It's payday. The creatures of the ultimate evil came upon a strange portal. The evil immediately recognized it for what it was, the entrance of the demon realm. Could this be used to bring the demons under evil's control? The glowering creatures surrounding the area did not appear to share this wish. They seemed more interested in a game of rough and tumble. When the demons persistently refused to subjugate themselves to the vile evil, the horde promptly stormed them. The portal disappeared, but it would certainly not be the only one. What did the demon's presence here mean? The ultimate evil let its creatures continue to push on to where the clan chiefs resided. The Alliance camp went up in smoke and flames. The unspeakable evil's creatures shouted and roared their victory to all and sundry. It would take some time before it dawned on them that they could have feasted royally from the contents of the Alliance's stores. The unspeakable evil's creatures saw Trololo and Groom in the distance. However, their glowing red eyes did not bode well. They appeared to be under a spell, an energy aura wobbling around them somewhat disturbing. To make matters worse, the hero magician Gandaldor happened to appear at this moment too. After all, a magician never arrives too late or too soon, but always precisely when he means to.
Defend this place, my minions, for true evil. The Horde will not be a problem for my master.
With these unpleasing words, magic portals opened in the disgruntled evil's dungeon to release sinister demons into its realm. Brace yourself. A group of vicious demons were guarding the area. Since neither Buffy nor the Winchester brothers were currently available to sort them out, for better or for worse, it would have to be up to the Horde or the delegating evil to get the job done. The destruction of the demons and the hellish crystal meant that the barrier was destroyed too. The self-satisfied evil allowed itself a quick pat on the back. Now, it was time to deal with Trololo and Groom. A demon portal in the dungeon has been closed. A room full of rats has been unearthed. It's payday. Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered. Enemies have entered the dungeon. When the Horde's creatures reached the clan chiefs Trollolo and Groom, there was no more demonic fire to be seen blazing in their eyes. Both joined the ultimate evil with the greatest glee. The prudent evil resisted the urge to punish them both severely for their treachery, for the time being at any rate. Currently, it needed all the help it could muster. This basically good hero had allied himself with the demons, who were resisting the unspeakable evil's control. That did not bode well, at least not for the ultimate evil. The path to the clan chief's dungeon appeared to be guarded by some corrupted trolls, who bombarded the gorge incessantly with stones. The well-armed evil would have to take good care of its troops here, or alternatively, avoid clever tactics and send them through en masse, as befits a horde. Some confused creatures decided to go up against the horde of the ultimate evil. However, the moment was short-lived and their fate sealed. The creatures of the keeping itself at a safe distance evil entered the clan chief's dungeon. However, something was very wrong. The demonic influence was palpable. Slowly they groped their way forwards, penetrating further into the darkness, following the relentless clicks of the ultimate evil. Payday! Enemies have entered the dungeon. Some creatures have been held captive here, and after being liberated, were pleased to join the horde. creatures of the research-hungry evil had discovered a Chaos Forge. Here, trolls created powerful improvements for the entire horde. Something like that would do nicely in its own dungeon. In the former clan chief's dungeon, the unspeakable evil stumbled upon another demonic crystal, one which projected its insidious aura onto the surface. It was clear that this thing would have to be destroyed as well. The second demonic crystal was destroyed by the Horde, and with its demise an area in the overworld was set free. This caused another... Moreover, the rock throwers were able to free themselves from the spell and didn't hesitate to join the Horde.
This will not please my lord. The true evil will tear you apart. Vengeance will be ours.
The voice of the obviously corrupted magician boomed across the battlefield. He seemed to think himself a servant of evil, but he was serving the wrong evil, and the Horde would soon teach him that. Unfortunately, the demon's crystal had failed to provide access to certain areas of the overworld. The ever-exploratory evil then saw that the hero's camp in the overworld happened to be conveniently close to the crystal. This might just prove useful. It was time to clean up the camp. It goes without saying that the renegade demons and the Alliance were not the best of friends. Thus, another portal quite near to the camp opened, and demons started pouring out of it. Very soon, a fierce battle raged between the two camps. This could be a good opportunity to have the last laugh. Why not use the opportunity to wipe out the weakened Alliance, if I don't be so bold? There are enemies in your dungeon. Troll Chieftain Gru died a heroic death. At least, that's what will be written in the history books. Probably best not to mention his addiction to demon blood. The research-hungry evil built a Chaos Forge with the greatest of ease. It would soon be home to trolls, who would begin to upgrade the Horde's equipment. The much-needed item had been built in the Chaos Forge. Now the ultimate evil could request and research malicious equipment improvements to its heart's content. It was necessary to erect a workshop in order for the Chaos Forge to actually be fully functional. The clever evil, of course, set about creating this immediately. It's payday. The Alliance and the demons were still fighting each other, while the mindless evil steadfastly refused to take advantage of the situation. Apparently, the evil was not aware that this was the next mission goal to be accomplished. Defend the throne room. The Alliance camp lasted about as long as a flock of sheep at an Orc family reunion. As a bonus, so to speak, a plateau appeared very close to the demonic crystal. Perhaps a troll rock thrower could be useful here. Fortunately, the mission plan following Evil had just recently recruited the troll rock throwers. This kind of unit could dig in and then attack the crystal from the plateau. A plateau allowed the displeased Evil's creatures to see the unnatural pulsating of a demonic crystal. This crystal was located on the surface and could not be reached without anyone succumbing to its power. Trolls smashed the demonic crystal to pieces with their enormous rocks and so put an end to the aura. The Horde was once again on the march.
You'll pay for that. The one true evil will not be stopped.
The Horde discovered another Alliance camp. Go get 'em! I mean, that's what the ultimate evil's creatures might say in that kind of situation. It's payday. Went up in flames. An inner voice, as well as the mission display, informed the ultimate evil that there were no other camps in the area. A few more demons had idiotically thrown themselves into an attack on the horde. There was an entrance leading into the underground behind them. That had to be Gandaldor's hideout.
Welcome. You who are about to die, we salute you. For you will die. For horror. For the one true evil.